how do you organize all these oils, especially if you're a heavier oil user, like more than 3 or 4 bottles?
Exactly.
Even if you're new and you have that kit of 12, and, the temptation is going to want to be like, let's keep them in the box because it looks so nice and organized there. But organize your oils. It's Hunt for Wellness, episode number 129. Hello, welcome to Hunt for Wellness. I'm John Hunt.
And I'm Kristi Hunt.
And this is the show where we help you live your best life, mind, body, and spirit. And this episode of Hunt for Wellness is brought to you by waterdistillers.com. Great machines that produce great water for your great wellness. Find out more at waterdistillers.com. Okay, this or that or where or how. How do I find it? Honey, where's the peppermint?
It's in the drawer in the kitchen.
Which drawer? Because you have 3 drawers in the kitchen that have oils in them.
No, I do not.
You have oils all over the place.
No, there's only 1 drawer.
No, there's 2. Maybe. Okay, well, we won't get into that, but we are going to get into talking about how do you organize all these oils, especially if you're a heavier oil user, like more than 3 or 4 bottles.
Exactly.
Even if you're new and you have that kit of 12, and, the temptation is going to want to be like, let's keep them in the box because it looks so nice and organized there. But
that's not the place.
It's not really practical because you need them at certain times.
Right.
And so today we just want to talk a little bit about that. We want to talk about how do you organize your stuff?
Yeah, organizing your oils.
Yes. And why is organizing good?
Well, organizing is good so you can find them when you need them.
Yes.
And also know what you have.
Yes. How many times have you spent more than 2 minutes trying to find your keys?
Yeah.
We solved that problem. We have a key hook now.
Right.
Inside our closet.
Oh, that helps so much.
Literally, because
you do have to use it, though.
You do have to remember to. Yes. Adoption is always the key. But I think... people, especially, this time of year, the beginning of the year, people want to get organized. I want to get, my sock drawer organized and this and that. But having those oils available right away are good because you can spend a lot of time looking for them.
Well,
or maybe you're going to order and you order something because you don't think you have it, but you already had it.
Right. Because you didn't know where it was.
That's right.
Or... it was kind of stuffed away, and so it wasn't clear. I just want to talk about organizing just for a minute for something different.
Okay.
But it pertains to organization.
Okay.
So remember when we went to South Africa?
Yes, I do.
And we're just going to go through where they check your passports. And the 2 of us and our 4 kids are with us.
Yeah.
2 are underage, and they're like, where's their birth certificates? And we said, well, we don't have them with us, but we had to use them to do our passport. They said, well, then you can't enter the country if you don't have the birth certificates.
And this was 11 o'clock at night after a 13-hour flight from Amsterdam, and they were going to put us on the return flight to Amsterdam. And it's like, no, we need to do some quick thinking.
Yes.
Not 26 hours of flying.
So we called home, which was like 3 p.m.
Yeah.
It was 11 p.m. in South Africa, but 3 p.m. at home. Praise the Lord.
Yes.
And
someone answered, not here at our home, but
we called a friend. Yeah, a neighbor friend, and said, can you go in our house? We know exactly where the birth certificates are.
Yep.
Pull it out, take a picture, and text it to us. And so they did. And
literally like 15 to 20 minutes later, via text, we received them and they let us in.
Yes.
That was awesome.
It was amazing. But if we didn't know where those birth certificates were, we would have been flying back to the United States and missing our trip with our family. It was also a family reunion and a wedding. And so, I mean,
it was, it would
not
have been a good time to come back.
It would have been devastating because we'd been looking forward to it for a long time too. Right. So organization is important.
Yeah.
Like you don't even know how important it can be at times.
Yeah. And it can give you a little less stress too, because sometimes when you feel disorganized, your mind feels stressed out. At least it does for me.
Right.
And if you're then it makes it hard to sleep at night, or I can't sleep because I'm worried about, I can't find this, or I'm disorganized here, and why, I spent 20 minutes looking for the keys today, I couldn't find them. It all piles on top of each other.
Right. And if you can't find an essential oil that you're looking for, you're not going to use it.
Yeah.
And what is the point of having them if you're not going to use them?
That's right.
So it's January when we're recording this. Yeah. You might be listening to it at a different time, but anytime you're ready to organize is a great time to organize.
It's a great time.
Yeah. So we recommend putting your oils where you use them.
Yeah. So we do have oils in several locations in the house.
Yes.
We have them in the bathroom. Mm-hmm. We have them in the kitchen.
Yes.
We have them. There's a little stash by almost every diffuser, and we have several diffusers in the house.
Yes.
We have a special room in the house dedicated just to raindrop treatments, and so we have the raindrop oils there. Mm-hmm. Where else do we have them stashed?
And the neuroauricular technique oils are there also.
That's right.
The nightstand in the bedroom, we have them by the nightstand.
Yep.
I also have them in my purse.
Yes.
And in a travel bag for when I travel.
And I have some at the office too. Mm-hmm. So, you have them wherever you need them.
Right. Awesome. Exactly. And so if you have more than one oil in a place or more than two, then you probably need a little bit of organization.
Right.
And so typically I organize by color, color and use. So the closest ones that I use are in the front or the lower shelf.
The easiest to grab.
Right.
It's like when doing a file cabinet, you always, you have what you call your speed files, or the things up in front of the filing cabinet that you use the most often, and then you can have another set of files behind that. But yeah, you want to be able to get it quickly.
Correct. Yes.
Yep.
And also, like in our powder room on the main level, that bathroom, I also have Digest and Aroma Ease for when someone's going to the bathroom. They can just put those oils on if they need them, our guests or us.
Yeah.
So that's available for them.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. Hey, you don't want to yell out of the bathroom, "Hey, could you bring some Digest in here?"
Right.
That wouldn't be super good.
Right. And then we've got a couple of ways of organizing. You can put them in a drawer, and that's where I have my kitchen oils, is in a drawer, and there's a little rack. Yeah. So you can get these drawer racks online.
Yeah.
And those are great. Those are great for drawers.
Yes. Yeah, so you can literally open the drawer and they're right there in the rack, nice and lined up, not like laying down on the side or whatever. And
yeah, exactly.
Back to the color too, I think the Young Living does a pretty good job of organizing color by use. I mean, at least, similar colors.
Yes.
So it's not 100%.
Right.
Because, for example, they have the Idaho Grand Fir is in the green.
Yes.
And the Idaho Blue Spruce is in the blue. Well, you think you want to be blue.
Blue-green, yeah.
Blue-green. They really go together, but because they're both the tree
similar.
oils, similar, but they do have different labels. So the color scheme doesn't always work. But what's kind of nice about, like I have next to the bathroom a little wall shelf. Almost, it's not even designed for essential oils. I think it's, what are they called? Shadow boxes or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
Where they have the little...
It's open.
It's open front. It has the little squares. And, I have the lowest shelf are all the ones I use the most often. And then I also have them done by color because it kind of looks nice. Ever gone and seen like cute. Someone's bookshelf where it's organized by color instead of by author or...
No.
Alphabetically. You've never seen that before? Oh, people do that all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's more for a visually pleasing thing, but then you'd have to know what color your book would be.
Right.
And you have to know what the oils are. So it is one of those things where you have to get to know your oils. So if the color thing is not right for you, then try a different way.
Yeah, but typically I put the ones that I use together, the ones I use frequently. Like I use... a a bunch of oils in the morning when I'm getting ready and at night when I'm going to bed. So I will have like an open shelf. We each have our own shelves.
Yeah.
I will have an open shelf that I put my oils on. I use it, move it to the open shelf. Use another oil, move it to the open. Well, now it has another oil on. Right. So I know which ones I've used.
Yes.
So that's helpful.
That's a great thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And then on the nightstand, you can either have a little rack there or in your drawer. If you have a drawer with your nightstand for your nighttime oils like peace and calming, lavender, rutavala.
Especially if you have a
chamomile
diffuser on your nightstand like we do.
Yeah. Yeah. Or sometimes people just want to roll those oils on at the roller, like the CBD Calm is great.
Yeah. Plus, if you like wake up in the middle of the night and want something, it's right there.
Exactly. So that's very convenient. And then I have a purse that has little places for essential oils in it. It's made by Modern Makery. I have the wristlet bag, and we'll link that.
Yeah, we can go
in the show notes.
Yeah, if you go over to Hunt4Wellness.com, episode number 129, we will have the links to some of these things that are not Young Living products per se. They work with Young Living products, but they're not. They're really like organizing things. Like one of the shelves that we can link to is one that we have. It's actually designed for nail polish.
Yeah.
It's not designed for essential oil bottles, but it works great.
Works great for Young Living essential oil bottles. So we use that rack too.
Yeah.
And then another thing that Young Living has is this oil bottle cap labels.
Oh, yeah. The colorful.
So I forgot to check the price. I think it's like $3 or $4 or something. It's great to have these labels that you put on top of your oil bottles.
Yeah. And usually they're the same color.
Yeah.
Like,
the same color label goes on top of the bottle.
Calming is green. That's good.
The bottle label.
Yeah. And what that allows you to do is if the bottles are where you can just see the top versus seeing the side label, really easy to read and get. Right.
And then Young Living also has a carrying case for oils. So that's where you'd stick the main part of the bottle into this, like, what do you call that? Foamy stuff.
Yeah, like foam dividers.
Yeah. And so you're just seeing the tops.
Yeah.
So you really want to have these labels on the tops of your bottles so you don't have to pull every single bottle out to find out which one you're looking for.
Do you know if they still have that one mega case that has like one of every oil in it?
Oh.
And it's a huge case. I mean, it's
I
thousands of dollars, but
I didn't check that.
That would be, if you really just want to get it all done at one time, you can get that big case. It's got, one of every one. It's very nice, but kind of a little pricey.
Yeah.
And you don't necessarily need all those oils, right?
Well, I think you do need every single oil.
Yes, you do. I guess you should go run and buy it right now.
So if you want a little help with getting yourself organized, you could use a few essential oils. You could use motivation essential oil, which stimulates feelings of action and helps you overcome fear and procrastination.
That's a good one.
So motivation's great. And then rise above. And that helps transform, negative thoughts to positive thoughts, to organizing thoughts.
Yes.
Or you could use journey on, which helps you move into a new journey of achievement, success, and inner peace.
That sounds great. Yeah.
I know. We should be using that one.
We should,
because we're in a new season of life.
That's right.
Yeah.
I love it.
So
those are your organizing words, right?
Yes.
So lots of different ways. Again, if you go over to Hunt4Wellness.com, episode number 129, we'll have links to these products we mentioned. We can, even the things that are not Young Living products, we can link to as well, probably like Amazon or whatever. Some of them are not available on Amazon. So just check that all out and get on your way to organizing your oils. And this episode of Hunt4Wellness is brought to you by waterdistillers.com. Great machines that produce great water for your great wellness. Check it out at waterdistillers.com. And now I am so organized that I know the next episode of this podcast is number 130 because this is number 129. They come right after each other. So you'll come back for that one next time on Hunt4Wellness.